Hello friends, it's Sherry. How you doing today? Welcome to my channel and I'm so glad you're here. I have a flip through of a little recipe card journal today. This is my made to order listing where I have this recipe card journal listed in my shop, and when you order it I make it. So this is another one that someone ordered, and I love making these little journals. They're so fun. So this one has a little gingham tie closure here. So let's untie that and I will show you the inside. This just comes off, so whoever gets these journals doesn't have to keep that on there if they don't want, but they can. So, and it comes, I try to put one of my handmade, just tuck one of my handmade tags or something like that, ephemera of some type. I tuck it in the front as extra little special goodie. Here's this one with a red and white gingham also fabric on the spine. I used red and white baker's twine. Here's my little cluster. I've been putting a little cluster on the top right hand corner of all of them. So this is this one with a little tiny yo-yo, and this one is shortbread hearts recipe on the front cover, and the back cover is double chocolate chip cookies. Yum. So, and then I leave on the inside I put clear pockets so that if someone wants to make the recipe, once you take out this ephemera you'll be able to see the whole recipe, right? And I'll show you what I mean right here. And I have a little recipe card I forgot to tuck in here, so I'm going to tuck this in there somewhere. We shall see. I might have to paper clip it in. That's what these are all about. They're simple journals that you can get for someone just starting out in junk journaling, to introduce them to junk journaling, or you can get it for yourself, or somebody more experienced, because they're going to know what to do with it and they're going to have lots of room here to do it with. So this front pocket right here, I have a little piece of a calendar, a page of a calendar. It's not vintage, I just like the little pages on here. I thought they were so cute, so I've been tucking one of these in each journal. This is a piece of ephemera that I made, coffee dyed and things like that, to look like an old, it was copied from an old, it says field record on it, and it's blank, and I copied it, I sized it to a small size and coffee dyed it. And then this is a piece from a game where it was a money game, and this was I guess it's to teach you about money, and this was a check. This was in the game, is to teach you about how to write a check, right, and teach you about money. I thought it was pretty cool. I found that at an estate sale at a teacher's house, of course. So here's the little pocket. See what I mean? You can see right through it, and you can see the recipe through there. So if somebody wanted to make shortbread hearts, they would have the recipe. And then I put a piece of cardstock on the front, or some kind of sturdy paper. I think it's been cardstock on all the ones I've made so far, on the front of each one, so that it is, sturdy to cover. Let me grab a paper clip. Sturdy to cover the pages inside, and it kind of protects, I feel like it protects when I do a signature. The first cover of the signature protects the paper inside, right? Because inside I usually put more papery pages. So I'm going to clip this right here. So it's kind of a little decoration plus a fun little piece of ephemera to start out the journal. It's a beautiful recipe card. It's got these lines on the front, and I think it's blank on the back, so lots of writing room to start right off the bat. Then on the back I used a piece of scrap from here, from this paper, to make a belly band. And in here I have a receipt that I also made this from an original, and dyed it with something. I think it was avocado dyed. I know this is avocado, so I guess it is on the front too. I think it was a colored kind of receipt, and then avocado dye over that kind of beige color. Just came out really pretty, didn't it? Yeah, it's gorgeous. But it was a vintage receipt when I got the original, actually in Happy Mail, I believe, and then I made some of my own because I liked it so much. I only had one from Happy Mail. So then this is ledger paper here. Everything in here is, except for I'll tell you if I printed something like I just did, but everything in here is original and authentic that I've picked up at thrift stores. From the cover, papers, everything, even the paper clips, right? So this is from Dollar Tree though, but it's not a copy or anything, I guess is my point. So here is a label. It's a sticker that they can stick down somewhere, and a little paper doll from Tim Holtz, so that is clipped there. the idea is they can take these bits and pieces, and if it's a beginner, learn how to decorate, you know what I mean? Figure out where they want these, you know, what they want to do with them. And they can watch some YouTube videos and get some ideas. This is a vintage piece of note paper, like from a memo book, you know, with lines. It's not notebook paper, but it's from like a memo book. This is a blueprint. I also made this one from an original. Copied the blue. Isn't that cool? I love that one. And I coffee dyed it on the back. Copied it and coffee dyed it. Here's another original, you know, vintage recipe card, which has lines on the front and back. Paper clip there. And then here's its calendar page. This is vintage piece of calendar page here. It was from like a booklet calendar. It was a booklet, not one you hang on the wall. A little booklet, and had all these pretty pages in it. I think it's maybe, it might be Courier. It might have been Courier and Ives. Does it say on here? I don't know. It just had such pretty pages. I don't remember now. I've been using it for a while. Here, I got it out. I've been using it over the last couple of months. Here's the other was white ledger paper with pink and blue lines. This is the green ledger paper. Here's another scrap from the paper that I started out with, you know. And I just made it into a little journaling card. And it's really pretty on the back. That's the natural color, that beige color. That's what that, oh, this is a flip out too here. So they can leave this as a flip out, glue the sides down, make a tuck spot, you know, whatever they want to do. And here's a pretty little paper clip here too with a tassel on it. Isn't that cute? A little yellow tassel. A doily. And this is some old paper. It was a letter that I just picked up, you know, with a few pieces of, you know, kind of random ephemera like this that I found at a thrift store one time. And it's nice and old, so you can see that's the natural color there that it is. It's an original, it's not a copy. And this is from a note. This is from a recipe book, and this was a page where you could write notes. So that's what this is. You'll see the other side in a minute, and it says notes on it, and that's from 1988. It has the date right there. And in the middle I put this pretty paper that I had made this paper a while ago, like years ago. And I have a few pieces in my stash, and I thought this would be beautiful to put in the middle. So it's just a piece that I had printed out and coffee dye, but isn't it beautiful? And then here are my strings, and I forgot to tie a knot in the end. I was working on finishing this up this morning, and I had to, I was just about done with it, but I finished it up, and then I had to run to work. And I usually, when I use baker's twine, you know how baker's twine is made, is kind of wrapped around, the threads are wrapped around each other, or the strings, so they can come unwrapped if you're not careful. So I always try to remember to tie a knot in the end there, so it doesn't do that. And then on we go. See, here's that note paper from the recipe book, and then, you know, I said this is the page you write notes on. It has a big word there, notes. So see, here's where it was bound right there. And then this is the other side of that letter, I believe. Yeah, there it is. It says, does it have a date? I might have a date on here somewhere. But here's a pretty envelope I put there, so you can do, someone can do something with that. They can store things in there. They can glue this flap down, and or just use this as a writing surface. Just so many things, right? So someone can have fun with that. Here, the next page here is that doily. Right here is a pretty pink doily, and the ledger paper with the fold out, and the blueprint, note paper. And I've been trying to put a handwritten recipe in each one. So here's one that I had picked up somewhere in my thrifty travels, and it says at the bottom here, it says enjoy party. What does that say? Party something, cookies? I don't know. No, it's not cookies. I can't read it, but it involves chicken breasts. Oh, so party chicken, I guess. And oh, this is the person that wrote it. B, in the initial B, and stones, and then, you know, all the ingredients here. So, and it goes onto the back, and she wrote it in red, and it's on a really pretty embossed Christmas recipe card. Isn't that gorgeous? I wish I could find a whole pack of those, right? But that's really pretty. And then on we go. And this page I have clipped 2 or 3. I think I've been trying to put 3 in each one. Each of these little made-to-order recipe card journals. Score sheet. So this is a bridge score sheet here. And then we have the Perquacky score pad sheet. Lots of room for writing on there. And all those little lines. And a Boulder Dash score sheet. Oh, I just think those are fun additions. You can cut, like the Perquacky one, if it's too big, you can cut it up and glue it down into different spots and add writing spots in different places. So here's the back with the scrapbook paper, you know, the cardstock. And then in here I have 2 pieces of, see here's this one goes, I put this one sideways. It's a bigger pocket too. And I put in 2 pretty food related note papers. I have a bunch of these, so I wanted to put a couple in here. This one has pretty cherries on the top and little baskets and a cherry pie and a rolling pin. And this is farm to table, and it has some vegetables here with a, you know, and up here hanging herbs there with a rooster. So isn't that cool? And I just have them right here, kind of sticking out of this pocket, so they're easy to get out when someone receives this journal, right? So they're just right here in this clear pocket. And that is that one. So I'm going to get a little goodie backpack, goodie envelope together to go with this and get this in the mail tomorrow to its new owner. I don't know if it's a gift or if the person got it for themselves, but super fun for me to make these little made-to-order recipe card journals. And I still have lots and lots of recipe cards, so I might, after the new year, I might just make up a bunch too of different kinds and do another listing of specific already made ones, because I have so many I need to use. I really would like to use some of them up, right? So anyway, that was a string. So yeah, this is just a scrap ribbon, you know, I mean, it's a scrap fabric that I like to tear these and make a nice long ribbon for the closure. And I like the frayed look on here too. So anyway, thanks for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this one, and each one is a little different, but that's the fun part, right? No 2 are the same. So thanks for watching. I'll see you all. Have a great day. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you later. Have a great day.